Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Daily, the messiest channel on the internet. At this point, I don't even know what I'm doing on here. I'm just having fun. This is the channel where I just don't care, I think. There's gonna be no rhyme or reason to what goes on here, and I hope you guys can respect that. Either way, what we're talking about today is Dream, because yeah, I'm returning to the commentary scene for just a little bit here because I feel like talking about what happened with Dream is something I want to do because we've followed this story through thick and thin, baby. Every Dream drama that pops up, we've talked about. This is basically a Dream channel. You know what I'm saying? I should change the logo to Dream with a monocle and a top hat instead of me. So, yeah, we're talking about Dream and him cheating in his speedrun. Now, if you don't know the history of my channel or the history of this Dream drama, essentially Dream initially had his speedrun taken down and he got all upset about it and basically went on a war with the moderators, hiring a quote-unquote astrophysicist, even though that has never been confirmed and it's most likely another lie in this saga. But yeah, he flipped out a little bit and had the drama community all confused because at one point everyone, you know, they gave him the benefit of the doubt, I think, but at the same time, we're like, you know, it's just one run. He probably did cheat. But then when Dream doubled down and went ahead and hired an astrophysicist, it actually had me convinced at first. I was a little sus, and you can watch the video if you want, that it was a, you know, unnamed astrophysicist. However, I initially was like, well, I can't understand all this math, and it seems like most people are believing it, so I'm cool with it. And then, when everyone sort of made their own videos explaining how all of this math is incorrect, and this doesn't make sense at all, I sort of flipped tail and was like, okay, well, these math people are saying this one guy's math is not correct, so I'm going to believe the 100 math people over here instead of the one math person over here. Basically, in this drama, if you're not a mathematician, it was very hard to understand, and you just kind of had to go with the credentials of the people stating the facts. So that's what was going on with me. I was very confused, but I was still covering it. Either way, after that, all of this drama sort of died down. Dream went through some more drama in the meantime, including this thing with John Swan that was very confusing again and just kind of stupid all in all. But yeah, I mean, things sort of died down. Dream just sort of went ahead and chilled out for a while. He did have a few dramas here or there, but nothing crazy. But now, it's back, baby. So just the other day, Dream went ahead and tweeted out a small article that he had written about how it turns out he did cheat in the run. Essentially in this, which actually has since been deleted, however, Boblax has archived it on his channel, so if you search up Boblax, a great YouTuber, and you know, find the video on Dream, you can listen to the whole thing that he wrote out. But essentially, he said that it turns out he was cheating in this run because he accidentally left a plugin inside of his Minecraft folder, which boosted his luck. You know, what everyone suspected was the truth here ended up being the truth. So Dream says that him modding his Minecraft folder, and initially he does call it a plugin, but later he admits that it is a mod. For some reason that was a big topic on Twitter, I don't know why. But essentially once he does admit that, he simultaneously claims that it was all an accident, which is very believable for me. I understand that, you know. I have done some Minecraft modding in the past for my YouTube channel, and sometimes I'll launch the game, get through a little bit, and realize, oh wait, that's not supposed to be in the game, I accidentally left a mod in, you know? Especially if you haven't launched the game for a little while, and then you come back to it, and once again, all of a sudden you're like, oh, here we go, I guess I did leave this mod in, and, you know, that just happens sometimes. People make mistakes. It's understandable. So I do believe that part, that it was accidental, and he might have completely forgotten when he submitted it to the leaderboards. That makes sense to me, you know? I think that is definitely an acceptable response, and it just makes sense. However, what doesn't make sense is when he's called out for it, he doesn't immediately make the connection of, oh, I must have left my mod folder tampered with. Because, you know, everyone says Dream has 1,000 IQ, etc., etc. Well, anyone with below average IQ can immediately make the connection between a claim that they cheated and sometimes cheating in manhunt videos because it makes for better content. So the claim to me that it was entirely accidental, I think is bullshit. I mean, if you just look at the evidence, it just doesn't make sense that you wouldn't cognitively make the connection between having cheats enabled on Minecraft sometimes and being called out for cheating this time. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm sorry, but I have to pull the BS, horn here and do a little toot toot and call BS, because that's BS. Now, here is what I think ended up going down. I think what happened was Dream was caught in a lie. And instead of being able to say, oh, shoot, I'm sorry, this must have been with my modded folder, my bad, his ego and also his channel couldn't afford for him to do that. Dream is notorious for having a huge ego. I mean, I think at this point it is undeniable. Even his stans admit that he's got a pretty big ego. He's got a pretty big head on his shoulders there. And so when a claim is made that strips down his ego, strips him down in size, Dream doesn't really know what to do. He just has to deny it. His mental capabilities don't allow him to admit that he was wrong in this moment, so he just has to deny. And on top of that, he has a bit of a monetary incentive to actually deny this. Because if he admits that he cheated in this speed run, then he also has to admit that he cheats in the manhunt videos, because the two folders are directly connected with each other, and it's the only way to explain the speedrun cheating. And he has many times said that he does his manhunts completely authentically in vanilla Minecraft. So, if he admits to cheating in one thing, then he simultaneously also has to admit to cheating in the other. So he doubles down. And then, when the going gets rough and everyone's making exposed videos of him and it's basically pretty clear he cheated, he doubles down again and gets a phony mathematician to do some BS statistics for him. So now he's really deep in the hole, He's basically tarnished his entire rep if he comes out and admits to cheating, which he has done now, except 1 year after. So he's let everything sort of cool down, and now he comes out and admits it. He's let everyone sort of forget about this drama. He's let everyone sort of, chill on the news, let tensions, lower a little bit, and then he comes out slyly and just goes, oh yeah, I cheated, by the way, trying to sweep it under the rug. And it works, because all of his little stan friends and all of his little creator friends respond with, yes, queen or king or whatever, plus rep, oh, you're so right. You're a good guy for doing this, you're a big man for doing this. Bruh, it's been 1 year. This is not being a big man. This is like the lamest way to admit to guilt ever. This is like, man, I was really ashamed of what I did. I triple fucking quadrupled down on this, and now I guess I'm gonna go ahead and admit it 1 year later, because that's the only time my ego might be able to handle actually coming clean about all this and getting this drama away from me. Meanwhile, the entire time, the credibility of the mod team, the credibility of many creators who make honest videos explaining how he did cheat, and the credibility of people, defending these people is stripped away as his stan base is like berating them and things like that. And these people have to basically, rebuild their credibility in the community because this massive streamer goes ahead and lies like this. And not to mention, they have to endure bullying, they have to endure spam, all this crap because Dream's ego is a little too big. And the hypocrisy of it all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all of the Dream stands, all of these content creators just bash on John Swan, who, deserve to get bashed on a little bit. And they basically destroy John Swan, they go after him hardcore. But when it comes to Dream doing the exact same thing John Swan did in a different circumstance, they're like, oh no, you're fine. Good for admitting it, John Swan came out and admitted it, but when he did, he gets bullied more. When Dream comes out and admits it, he's the best person in the entire world. This whole situation is just riddled with so much unbelievable hypocrisy that it's insane. It's insanity. And so I guess Dream actually did a stream just the other day talking about this, and apparently he had a little bit of a meltdown in it. Now the stream's like 2 hours, and to be quite honest with you, I had no inclination to actually watch this thing. I just don't care. But what I guess happened is that Twitch chat and his fan base kind of turned on him a little bit. Now I did skim through it and I did look at chat, and it does look like there's a lot of like crybaby emojis and you know, a lot of you know, emotes of yeah and etc etc, and apparently Dream had a little bit of a meltdown on stream, according to Keemstar as well as Nicholas Diorio on Twitter. That's how I found out about this, when his Twitch chat just wasn't really coping and stuff like that with this, which is good. I'm glad that some people are seeing through this BS, but at the same time, on the live stream, there's a lot of people, you know, sending heart emojis and things like that to Dream, and you know, saying, you know, you're okay, King, and all that stuff. So let's be completely honest here, boys. This is just a little bit silly, you know. This whole thing, this whole situation could have been completely avoided from the get-go, but it wasn't. And I honestly think that Dream seriously effed up here. He seriously made some mistakes, and you know, he needs to be held accountable for this. And you know, that's not what his fan base is doing. Instead, they're applauding him and things like that, and basically giving him the go-ahead to do the exact same thing all over again. And Dream is just so prone to drama that I'm sure something will crop up again, and I will be here to cover it. Don't worry. Either way, Dream did cheat. He had a little bit of a meltdown, I guess, and that's the news for the day. See ya. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.